Hello. As you can see, I got a bit of an upgrade again. So I originally got upgrade to this, then I upgrade to this, then I go to this. So we're talking about mics today, talking about audio. And these two aren't actually doing anything because I'm on the main mic now, but we are going to be comparing them pretty soon. But I'll just go through what I got. This is a Audio-Technica 2040 podcast mic. It's a hypercardioid mic, so it's very directional. So if I'm talking right at it, it needs to be pointing at me. But if I'm over to the side, you can't hear it quite as well. So it's going to be one of those ones. Whereas this one, my old mic it's a cardioid, so it's a side address one, so you talk into the side of it rather than to the top. But that's not that big of a difference. But the big difference is this is an XLR mic, so you can't plug it straight into your computer. You need an interface. So I got a Wave XLR interface, which looks like this. And so this is plugged in via an XLR cable to the interface, and the interface is then plugged into the computer via USB. What that means is then we can have a better signal, and the mic itself doesn't have to include all the preamp and any processing sort of stuff that can be done by something else. So the interface does all that, and then it also allows it to get way more gain. So I can get up to 75 decibels of gain through the interface itself if needed. But one thing that I noticed when the first time I tried to film this video is I did have it at plus 60 decibels gain, and this mic actually sounded worse than this one. And I figured out that it's because the gain was turned up so high, I was actually getting some of the reverb in the room. So there was this weird echo, sort of, not quite an echo, but it was reverb. So because the mic was so sensitive, because it was turned up so high, so I've turned it down to 40 decibels instead of 60. And I can have it at 75, and I can put the mic way over off to the side, out of the frame even. And it works. It's just a lot more noisy, and you would hear that reverb. I've got it down, I've fixed it up, changed it a little bit with the filters I have on, with the compressor and noise gate and all that sort of stuff. So it sounds pretty good now, hopefully. Let me know if this actually sounds better than it used to, and we will compare it to the other mics in a second. But one of the big things with this is, with an XLR mic in general, is the control. So not only is it a better audio signal, but for the most part, it's a much more expensive mic and an interface than this $40. Well, really, the mic itself is only worth $20, $25. What this allows me to do then is have so much more control over everything audio. So as you can see here, this is the software, the Wavelink software from Elgato. The Wave XLR is from Elgato. So they make a lot of streaming stuff. And this is the software, and it allows me to do so much when I'm streaming. So big thing here is there's two mixes. So there's a stream mix and monitor mix. So I can actually be hearing different things to what the stream is outputting. And one big thing I noticed yesterday is the game needs to be way quieter for the stream so it can hear me. But I want the game loud in my ears so I can hear what I'm doing when I'm playing. And then same with music too. Yeah, I have the music down for the stream, so it's more just background music between games or if I'm just talking. But I often would forget to turn it off. I would often forget to pause it when I started a game, and then I'd realize halfway through the game or when the game was over that it had just been playing the whole time. So now I have it loud in my ears, so it reminds me to turn it off when the game starts. So that's other little things. And I can also control the volume of people talking in Discord here, or just anything. So I can have a bunch of things, just route it through a certain channel, and I can control it. I can mute it for me, mute it for the stream, mute it for both. I can link them here, they're locked and they'll move together. Stuff like that. Really, really helpful. And then I can also I just click, right now I can't hear my own voice, but you guys can hear that. And then I'm going to click this button, and now I can hear my own voice in my head, so I can monitor it if needed. So that's really cool. And I've only had this for a couple of days, and I've spent a few hours figuring it all out. And there's probably a lot that I don't know and haven't figured out yet, and will probably change in the future, but that's my train of thought. So now I'm going to go into comparing this to my previous microphones. So you've been listening to this microphone the whole time, And I'm now going to switch to the Kmart or Anko USB mic. So big difference with these. This is hyper cardioid. This is regular cardioid. So this is more directional than this one, as well as XLR versus USB. So it's how they're connected to the computer, because this has to have the preamp and everything built into it. So it's not going to be as good as having a separate interface. So I'm now going to switch over from this. I'm going to mute this mic, and then now you can hear on this mic here. So I can now hear myself. I'm just checking that it's there. We're going to go back. Okay, so this is what this mic sounds like. It is a bit quieter. I have added a compressor to this, but no other effects, and I've just boosted the gain just a little bit with that compressor. Through the Elgato XLR, I've added a noise gate, compressor, and a little bit of EQ. I don't really understand EQ that well, so it's gonna take a while to figure out what actually sounds good, but you know, I've done a little bit, and I feel like it sounds decent now. But the big thing now is comparing these two, because I don't think I've really compared these two since I figured out the whole reverb thing. So there's that. But you know, this is what this mic sounds like. This is what I was on and up until a few days ago. And now we're going to go to the headset mic I have on, which you can hear now. And this is a Sennheiser microphone on my Sennheiser PC38Xs. And originally this was just going to be, you know, what I was going to stream on and stuff, but then I decided to get the Kmart one. And then as I've sort of progressed, I'm like, oh yeah, I could get a better setup. So I decided to, this was on special too, so I saw it was quite cheap for what it is, so I decided to just go and do the upgrade. But this mic I still do use when I'm in game chat, like if I'm playing Warzone with people and I need to talk to my teammates and they don't have Discord, or if they're random teammates and I need to say something to them for some reason. I usually don't talk to random teammates, but sometimes I do. This is what I use that mic for, because I can just have it set for the game, and then I can just flip it up and mute it, because when I flip it up it just clicks and it's off, it's muted. So then I can talk to the camera and into this mic, and my teammates can't hear me, because it's super awkward talking to your chat while other people can hear you. So that's why it's really good on Discord. I can just mute myself really easily, but in game chat it's not as easy. So that's going to be it for this video. If you do happen to know anything about audio and notice anything that I'm doing wrong or not doing, please let me know. There's a comment section down below. Also, you know, like the video, subscribe, notifications, all that stuff. Let me know how I'm going, and we will see you next time. I'm about to start a stream up, so, you know, come hang out. Although I probably won't edit this till tomorrow, so you won't see this before the stream, but I'll probably be streaming tonight whenever you're watching it, so come hang out then. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.